Hey you guys, let's see what's playing at the movies this week. This is the movies out this week for the week of Friday, July 1st through Thursday, July 7th. There's a new one. The BFG. Rated PG for action parallel, some scary moments, and brief, rude humor. With Ruby Barnhill, Mark Rylance, 117 minutes. BFG stands for the Big Friendly Giant. The Big Friendly Giant is nothing like the other inhabitants of Giant Country, standing 24 feet tall with enormous ears and a keen sense of smell. He is endearingly dim-witted and keeps to himself for the most part. Sophie, a precocious 10-year-old girl from London, is initially frightened of the mysterious giant who has brought her to his cave, but soon comes to realize that the BFG is actually quite gentle and charming, having both been on their own in the world up until now. Their affection for one another quickly grows, but Sophie's presence in Giant Country has attracted the unwanted attention of the other giants, who have become increasingly more bothersome. Together, they come up with a plan to get rid of the giants once and for all. Next, The Legend of Tarzan, rated PG-13, and that's coming out now this week. Rated for sequences of action, violence, and some sensuality, and brief, rude dialogue. With Alexander Skarsgård, Samuel L. Jackson for 110 minutes. It has been years since the man once known as Tarzan left the jungles of Africa behind for a gentrified life as John Clayton, Lord Greystoke, with his beloved wife Jane at his side. Now he has been invited back to the Congo to serve as a trade emissary of Parliament, unaware that he is a pawn in a deadly convergence of greed and revenge, masterminded by the Belgian Leon Rome. But those behind the murderous plot have no idea what they are about to unleash. And next, Purge, election year, rated R, and that's coming out new this week. Rated for disturbing, bloody violence and strong language. With Frank Grillo and Elizabeth Mitchell for 105 minutes. It's been 2 years since Leo Barnes stopped himself from a regrettable act of revenge on Purge night. Now serving as head of security for Senator Charlie Roan, his mission is to protect her in a run for president and survive the annual ritual that targets the poor and innocent. But when a betrayal forces them onto the streets of D.C., on the one night when no help is available, they must stay alive until dawn or both be sacrificed for their sins against the state. Next, we have Free State of Jones, rated R. Rated for brutal battle scenes and disturbing graphic images, with Matthew McConaughey, Gubu Mathara for 139 minutes. Set during the Civil War. Free State of Jones tells the story of defiant Southern farmer Newt Knight and his extraordinary armed rebellion against the Confederacy. Banding together with other small farmers and local slaves, Knight launched an uprising that led Jones County, Mississippi, to secede from the Confederacy, creating a free state of Jones. Knight continued his struggle into Reconstruction, distinguishing him as a compelling, if controversial, figure of defiance long beyond the war. Independence Day, the resurgence, rated PG-13, rated for sequences of science fiction, action, destruction, and for some language, starring Liam Hemsworth and Jeff Goldblum for 120 minutes. We always knew they were coming back. After Independence Day redefined the event movie genre, the next epic chapter delivers global spectacle on an unimaginable scale. Using recovered alien technology, the nations of Earth have collaborated on an immense defense program to protect the planet, but nothing can prepare us for the aliens' advance in unprecedented force. Only the ingenuity of a few brave men and women can bring our world back from the brink of extinction. Next, The Shallows, rated PG-13. Rated for bloody images, intense sequences of peril, and brief, strong language. With Blake Lively and Oscar Janeda for 87 minutes. When Nancy is surfing on a secluded beach, she finds herself on the feeding ground of a great white shark. Though she is stranded only 200 yards from shore, survival proves to be the ultimate test of wills, requiring all of Nancy's ingenuity, resourcefulness, and fortitude. Central Intelligence, rated PG-13, for crude and suggestive humor, some nudity, action, violence, and brief, strong language, starring Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart for 108 minutes. My paper's up. The story follows a one-time bullied geek, Bob, who grew up to be a lethal CIA agent. Coming home for his high school reunion, claiming to be on a top-secret case, he enlists the help of former big man on campus, Calvin, now an accountant who misses his glory days. But before the state numbers cruncher realizes what he's getting himself into, it's too late to get out, as his increasingly unpredictable new friend drags him through a world of shootouts, double crosses, and espionage that could get them both killed in more ways than Calvin can count. Okay. Finding Dory, PG, rated for mild thematic elements. Ellen DeGeneres and Albert Brooks for 105 minutes. Disney's Pixar's Finding Dory welcomes back to the big screen everyone's favorite forgetful blue-tang Dory, who's living happily in the reef with Marlin and Nemo. When Dory suddenly remembers that she has a family out there who may be looking for her, the trio takes off on a life-changing adventure across the ocean to California's prestigious Marine Life Institute, a rehab center and aquarium. In an effort to find her mom and dad, Dory enlists the help of 3 of the MLI's most intriguing residents. Hank, a cantankerous octopus who shrinkily gives employees the slip. Bailey, a beluga whale who is convinced his biological sonar skills are on the fritz. And Destiny, a nearsighted whale shark. Deftly navigating the complex inner workings of the MLI, Dory and her friends discover the magic within their flaws, friendships, and family. I haven't seen that yet. I need to go see that. Okay, now here's the movies coming soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 movies coming soon. Let's see. Mike and Dave need wedding date. Rated for crude sexual content, language throughout, drug use, and some graphic nudity. Rated R. Zac Efron, Anna Kendrick for 98 minutes. Hard partying brothers Mike and Dave place an online ad to find the perfect dates for their sister's Hawaiian wedding. Hoping for a wild getaway, the boys instead find themselves outsmarted and out-partied by the uncontrollable duo. Next, The Secret Life of Pets, rated PG for action and some rude humor, with Louis C.K. and Eric Stonestreet for 90 minutes. A comedy about the lives of our pets. A comedy about the lives our pets lead after we leave for work or school each day. Next we have Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, is that a remake? Has to be. Rated for supernatural action and some crude humor with Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy. Oh, I bet that's a funny one. I like both of them. 30 years after the original film took the world by storm, Ghostbusters is back and fully rebooted for a new generation. Director Paul Feig combines all the paranormal fighting elements that made the original franchise so beloved with a cast of new characters, played by the funniest actors working today. Get ready to watch them save the world this summer. I probably won't see it at the movies, but that's something I'd like to watch. I like those 2 actresses. Ice Age Collision Course, rated PG, rated for mild, rude humor and some action peril, with Ray Romano and Dennis Leary for 94 minutes. Scrat's epic pursuit of the elusive acorn catapults him into the universe where he accidentally sets off a series of cosmic events that transform and threaten the Ice Age world. To save themselves, Sid, Manny, and Diego and the rest of the herd must leave their home and embark on a quest full of comedy, adventure, traveling to exotic new lands, and encountering a host of colorful new characters. And next, we have Star Trek Beyond, with Idris Elba and Zachary Quinto. The Enterprise crew explores the furthest reaches of uncharted space, where they encounter a mysterious new enemy who puts them and everything the Federation stands for to the test. Well, I got through that. Good. That was fun. Let's look at the box office for last weekend, which was the weekend of June 26th. So we have number 1 ranking, Finding Dory. Again, made $72 million for a total of $286 million. That's over $250 million. That's awesome. And next is Independent Day Resurgence for $41 million. Third is Central Intelligence for $18 million, with a total of $69 million in gross earnings. The Shallows came in at 4th, $16 million. The Conjuring 2 came in 5th at $7 million, with a total of $87 million earned. 6th was A Free State of Jones for $7 million. 7th, Now You See Me 2 for $5 million. X-Men Apocalypse was number 8 for $2 million. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came in 9th for $2 million. And Warcraft was 10th with $2 million. Oh, that was fun. Thanks for watching.